So we were eating family dinner, and we had sushi for dinner that night. And my 8-year-old was sitting there just loving some Philadelphia rolls, just eating them up. And my 5-year-old looks at him and goes, "Oh, that's gross. Don't eat those." And without missing a beat, my 8-year-old just said, "Hey, don't yuck my yum." And I loved that. I loved how he just said it. I love that he stood up for himself. But I more loved that his little mini philosophy there. It's something that becomes so innate to humans, and we end up doing, and we get in this horrible habit of telling people things we don't like, even if they like it, which when you say it like that, it's obviously an asshole thing to do. But I think it gets out of hand when you're a teenager and you're using what you don't like to try to be cool and try to like build who you are. I think it comes from insecurity, like you're insecure as a teenager, so it's much easier to knock people down than build them up. If you're building other people up, it makes you feel insecure. Some people carry that throughout their lives and don't stop doing that. But that philosophy of not yucking anybody's yum is just such a good way to go through life. There's been countless times where I'll tell somebody I like a band, or I like some sort of music, or I like something, only to have somebody else in the conversation completely knock it down. Which immediately, even nowadays, as a 43-year-old man, I still get put off by that. But when I was younger, it made me really insecure and would fire me up. And it would just lead to nothing. It was just wasted energy. For music, for this thing, I feel like yucking somebody's yum will restrict your musicality. I feel like it's like one of the worst things you can do in art. And if anything, I'm a very average guitarist. I'm just okay. But I feel like actually the one area I excel at is being able to like more things than other people. I feel like I like a lot more different types of music. I like a lot of music that other people don't like, whether it's Radiohead or a Taylor Swift song. I can enjoy both of those. Whereas I think a lot of people, I guess not a lot of people, that's a bad way to say it. I've run into some people where they do put up these kind of labels and borders on their music and they kind of stick to it. Where I'm much more of the philosophy is like, you can learn from everything and anything, from like the latest pop thing on a pop chart to an avant-garde minimalist classical song. Like, everything's got something good in it. You just got to look for it. And that's why I would also advise people to the content they're putting in their head, like you're curating your life and what you see. So if you're just reading hypercritical articles bashing music and art, or somebody putting down other art to make theirs look better, like that's not going to really open your mind and give you anything good. If anything, it'll make you better at talking shit about other people. But I don't think it'll help you grow as an artist. I don't think it'll help you grow as a guitarist. I don't think it'll help you grow as a person. Right now in 2026, there's actually two channels that I like a lot that tend to focus on music appreciation. One of them is, what's his name? Michael Palmisano, does Guitargate. And he just looks at a video and just pretty much talks about what he likes and what you should try to like as well. He's always got a unique perspective. I don't think of course, I don't watch it all the time, but I don't think I've ever watched a video where he's bashing somebody. And then there's this other guy that does these shorts. Oh gosh, what's his name? I don't have his name. I'll try to put a link in there. But he just sits there and will break down a song and why it's beautiful. And I feel like that's a much better approach of searching for things that'll help you appreciate, how to find the awe in everything is a much better way to go through life. It'll grow you as a musician, grow you as a person. You can even use AI for that. Like if, I heard a Beethoven song I was listening to and I typed in AI, I was like, I first started, I was like, what chord is that starting on? And then it just evolved into this very interesting discussion, and it was breaking down how the melody's being passed between different instruments. You listen for that, and it's this continuality, but they're also separate. And then the inner voice. It went into detail and actually helped me appreciate it more. And I feel like that's a much better way to spend your time, like I said, than breaking things down and yucking a yum. Because you can always find something to like in art. So that's my TED Talk on music appreciation and yucking the yum.